Autoweek, you know, they were the first to break the Viper with us in April, and it's great to be here with them today and have them taste the car with us and kind of experience the Viper soul.
We're out at Gingerman Raceway today in South Haven, Michigan to share with Autoweek and a few others a test drive of some of our prototype cars. And so we're really happy to have Autoweek here.
You've read about the car, you've seen the press release, but none of that can really do justice to what we've accomplished. You know, really hats off to the team. And actually it's my first time driving this car in haste on a track. What a thrill.
What you can see about the 2013 Viper is obviously it's retained its iconic long hood, low roof line, very wide stance proportions. What's probably less obvious are all the important details under the skin that have really transformed the Viper into a modern and world-class American supercar.
There's no extra motion in the chassis. The car feels much, much lighter.
The new SRT Viper has a curb weight of 3,297 pounds. So we've taken almost 150 pounds out of the car, and that's huge. How did we do that? So roof outer, hood inner and outer, liftgate inner and outer, all full carbon fiber. The doors are formed out of Superform aluminum, and then the quarter panels are a composite plastic, and we have front and rear fascias that are molded in plastic for impact reasons. Under the skin, even less obvious, is there's an all-new frame which has been re-engineered for weight savings as well as for a dramatic stiffness increase. Inside the car, you'll find that there's an all-new interior that's been raised to world-class quality standards. The old Viper was a great supercar, but it lacked a modern interior, and really one that had the best materials. In the GTS model, everything in the interior is wrapped in the highest grade Italian leather we can buy. These are the optional seats in Ferrari sports models. They're standard in every Viper.
And then one of the elements I didn't expect to love as much as I do, the steering wheel. I remember, you know, literally deliberating with different models. We actually bought just about every performance steering wheel from major sports cars that we could get our hands on to cut them apart, understand the rim section, and we feel we've actually come up with one of the best feeling steering wheels ever.
Also in the interior are the latest in modern electronics. Full 9-inch touchscreen for audio and navigation in the center stack.
I think the guys have nailed the character difference between the SRT Viper and the GTS. The SRT is definitely a little louder. The inside of the car doesn't have as much sound deadening, if any. So you do pick up some of that, and it gives the car a different character. The GTS is amazing. I mean, it's really several decibels quieter. It feels a little more comfortable in the soft setting, and in the race setting, it's almost stiffer. So it really, the Jekyll and Hyde effect is really for real. I mean, you can really tell the difference between the two modes.
On the GTS model Viper, we have the Bilstein Damptronic 2-mode system. So you can have your cake and eat it too. Once you're at the track, you can hit the race mode for the suspension and have critically damped racetrack handling when you want it. And then when you're done at the track, you put it back in street mode and you can drive home in a little more comfort. It is very much still the raw classic Viper, and you hear the big bore aluminum V10 all day long. A lot of buyers have said, gee, that's nice, but it's a little raucous. And so the GTS model carries some NVH in it. It's got some dampening materials, adds a little bit of mass for that, but a lot of buyers have said, you know, I really want that.
You know, everybody who's tasted a car today said it's still a Viper, and to me that's a badge of honor.
A lot of buyers don't want the all-out race car, and they want a little bit of civility to their Viper experience. So GTS offers them that as well.
It's a race car it wants to be. It's a comfortable GT when it wants to be. It can be the wine tour car. It could also be the track day car, right? And that's what a Grand GT is all about. The old car feels a little more soft and flaccid, a little more of a handful to drive. The new car, people today, immediately, the minute you get into it, you feel like you can really lean on it and drive it. And you're focused on perfecting your line versus managing the car's mass and everything. So it's really, really grown into a driver's car. I had a huge grin on my face when I finally drove the car and realized it's intact. The car's soul is there, and it's there in spades, but the car is so much more accessible.
Catch all the latest auto enthusiast news at Autoweek.com, in Autoweek magazine and iPad edition. Talk with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Autoweek USA.